Welcome! Are you ready to improve your English skills and connect with the world? Let's start learning today.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Clark.
And I'm Emily. Hello everyone, so happy to be here again.
Emily, today we have a very special episode.
Oh yes, I can feel it already. What is it, Clark?
Today we are going to learn English through a biography.
A biography. Oh, I love this idea. Whose biography is it?
Ha! Yes, the car man. The man who changed the way the world moves. Literally, before Henry Ford, most people did not have cars. After Henry Ford, everything changed. Exactly. And his story is not just about cars. It is about determination, hard work, vision, failure, and never giving up. Never giving up. I like this already. And the best part is, while we learn about Henry Ford, we are also learning real English, natural English, the kind of English you use every day. Yes! New words, new sentences, real stories. This is the best way to learn. It really is. But before we start, oh yes, everyone please subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed yet. Yes, click that subscribe button. It helps us so much. And share this episode with a friend who is learning English. Okay, now let's go back in time to a small farm in Michigan, United States of America. Let's go!
Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863, on a farm in Dearborn, Michigan, in the United States. 1863? That is a very long time ago. Yes, over 160 years ago. His father's name was William Ford. His mother's name was Mary Ford. A farm family. Simple life, hard work. Yes, farm life in those days was very hard. You worked with your hands every day. There were no machines to help. No machines. Just people and animals. Exactly. Henry was the oldest of 6 children. He grew up helping on the farm, the oldest child. So he had many responsibilities. Yes, but here is something very interesting about young Henry. From a very early age, he did not like farming. He did not like farming. But he grew up on a farm. Yes, he found farm work boring and repetitive. But what he loved, what he was fascinated by, was machines. Machines, even as a child. Yes, when Henry was just a young boy, he loved taking things apart to see how they worked. Taking things apart? Like clocks and toys? Exactly! He would take apart a clock, study every piece, and then put it back together.
Wow, that is incredible for a child.
Yes, his family and friends noticed this. They called him a natural mechanic.
A natural mechanic. It means he had a natural ability to understand machines.
Exactly. Natural means it came easily to him, without much teaching.
Some people are natural at music, some at sport. Henry was natural at machines.
Perfect way to say it, Emily. Now, when Henry was 12 years old, something happened that changed his life forever. What happened? He was riding in a horse-drawn wagon with his father, and coming from the other direction, he saw something incredible. What did he see? He saw a steam engine moving on its own, without horses, without people pushing it.
A machine moving by itself? That must have been shocking in those days.
Absolutely shocking. Henry jumped off the wagon and ran to the machine. He started asking the operator questions. How does it work? What makes it move? How fast can it go?
He was so excited, so curious.
He was fascinated. And from that moment, he knew he wanted to work with engines, with machines, with power.
That one moment, that one experience changed everything.
Yes, one moment can change a life. Remember that, everyone.
Remember that.
Now, when Henry was 16 years old, he made a very brave decision.
What decision?
He left the farm, he left his family, and he walked to the city of Detroit to find work as a machinist.
He walked to Detroit? How far was that?
About 8 miles. Not very far by today's standards, but in those days, it was a big journey for a young boy alone.
16 years old, alone, walking to the city to follow his dream.
Yes, very brave, very determined. In Detroit, Henry found work at a machine shop. He learned everything he could about engines and machines.
He was like a sponge, absorbing all the information.
Great word, Emily. A sponge absorbs water. Henry absorbed knowledge.
Absorb, a great English word. He absorbed everything around him.
Yes. After some time, Henry went back to the farm. But not to farm. His father gave him some land with a sawmill on it.
A sawmill? What is a sawmill?
A sawmill is a machine that cuts wood. It uses an engine to power the blade.
Ah, yes, and Henry ran the sawmill.
Yes, but he was also experimenting. In his free time, in his small workshop, he was building things, testing engines, trying to understand how to make a better machine.
Always experimenting, always curious.
Always. And then in 1891, something very important happened. Henry got a job at the Edison Illuminating Company in Detroit.
The Edison Illuminating Company? That sounds very important.
It was. This company made electricity for the city of Detroit, and Henry worked there as an engineer. An engineer? He was moving up, getting better jobs. Yes, and the best part, his boss at this company was the famous inventor, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Yes, one of the greatest inventors in history. And Henry Ford worked for him. Imagine working for Thomas Edison. What an experience. Yes, and Thomas Edison actually encouraged Henry. He told Henry that his ideas about gasoline-powered engines were good, that he should keep going. Thomas Edison told Henry Ford to keep going? That is incredible. Yes, sometimes the right person says the right thing at the right time, and it changes everything. It really does. One word of encouragement can change a life. Beautiful. Okay, so Henry was working at Edison's company by day, and in his free time, at night and on weekends, he was building something in his small workshop behind his house. What was he building? He was building his first car. His first car. Oh, this is exciting. Now, it is 1896. Henry Ford is 32 years old. And after years of work, years of experimenting, years of failure and trying again.
Years of failure? He failed many times?
Many times, but he never stopped. And finally, on June 4th, 1896, in the early hours of the morning, Henry finished his first vehicle.
His first vehicle? What did it look like?
It was a small machine. He called it the Quadricycle. It had 4 bicycle wheels, a small gasoline engine, and a seat for one person.
A quadricycle. Quad means 4. 4 wheels.
Exactly. Good English lesson there, Emily. Quad means 4, like quadrilateral, a shape with 4 sides.
Quadricycle. Quadrilateral. Quad means 4. I love this.
Yes. Now, here is a funny story about the quadricycle.
Oh, I love funny stories. What happened?
When Henry finished building his quadricycle in his workshop, he was so excited to take it outside and drive it. But there was one big problem.
What was the problem?
The door of his workshop was too small. The quadricycle was too big to fit through the door.
He built a car inside a room and the car could not get out?
Yes. So what did Henry do? He took an axe and knocked down part of the wall. He knocked down the wall. When there is a problem, make a bigger door. Ha, exactly. When there is a problem, make a bigger door. Great life lesson. Make a bigger door. I love that. So Henry drove his quadricycle out into the street at 4 in the morning and drove it through the empty streets of Detroit. 4 o'clock in the morning, driving his first car through empty streets. Alone. Yes. Can you imagine that moment after all those years of work? Finally driving his own machine. That must have been the most incredible feeling. Absolutely incredible. Now, after the quadricycle, Henry started working on better and better cars. He left Edison's company. He tried to start his own car company. He tried. Did it work? Not immediately. His first company failed. Yes, his second company also had problems. He left that one too. 2 failures. Most people would give up after 2 failures. Most people, but not Henry Ford. In 1903, he started the Ford Motor Company. The Ford Motor Company. Still one of the most famous car companies in the world today. Yes, over 120 years later, Ford is still one of the biggest car companies on the planet. Incredible! From a small workshop behind his house to one of the biggest companies in the world. That is the power of vision and persistence. Vision and persistence. 2 very important words. Vision means you can see something in your mind before it exists in real life. And persistence means you keep going, even when things are difficult. Vision. Persistence. Henry Ford had both.
Now, let's talk about the most famous thing Henry Ford ever made, the Model T.
The Model T. I have heard this name before. What was it?
The Model T was a car, introduced in 1908, and it completely changed the world.
How did it change the world?
Before the Model T, cars were very expensive. Only rich people could afford them. A car was a luxury item.
A luxury item. Something only wealthy people could have.
Yes, but Henry Ford had a dream. He wanted to build a car that ordinary people could afford. Not just rich people. Everyone.
Everyone. What a big dream.
A very big dream. And people thought he was crazy. His investors said no. Rich people buy cars. Poor people don't need cars.
But Henry disagreed.
He completely disagreed. He said, I will build a car for the great multitude.
The great multitude.
What does multitude mean? Multitude means a very large number of people. The great multitude means everyone. Ordinary working people. I will build a car for everyone. What a vision.
Yes, and the Model T was exactly that. Simple, strong, reliable, and affordable.
Affordable. This is a very important word. Affordable means you can pay for it. It is not too expensive.
Yes, affordable. The Model T was affordable for ordinary working families.
Affordable. Easy to say, easy to understand. Very useful word.
Yes. Now, here is something very interesting. When the Model T first came out in 1908, it cost $825.
$825? Was that cheap in those days?
It was still quite expensive, but Henry Ford kept working on making it cheaper, and by 1924, the price had dropped to only $260. From $825 to $260?
How did he do that?
This is where Henry Ford's greatest invention comes in, and it was not the car itself.
Not the car? Then what?
The assembly line.
The assembly line. What is that?
Let me explain. Before the assembly line, building a car was very slow. Workers would build one whole car from start to finish, one car at a time.
One car at a time. That must have taken a long time.
Very long. But Henry Ford had a new idea. Instead of one worker building one whole car, he divided the work into small steps.
Small steps?
Yes, each worker did only one small job, and the car moved along a line from worker to worker, each person adding one part until the car was complete.
Oh, like a chain. Each person does one thing and passes it to the next person.
Exactly like a chain. This was the assembly line, and it was revolutionary.
Revolutionary. This word means it completely changed everything, like a revolution.
Perfect, Emily. Revolutionary means something that changes the world in a big way.
Revolutionary. The assembly line was revolutionary.
Yes, before the assembly line, it took about 12 hours to build one car. After the assembly line, it took only 93 minutes. From 12 hours to 93 minutes? That is incredible! Incredible! And because cars could be made faster, they could be made cheaper. And because they were cheaper, more people could buy them. Faster production, lower price, more people buy. Simple, but genius. Simple, but genius.
Yes! By 1927, Ford had sold over 15 million Model T cars.
15 million.
15 million cars! Yes, almost half of all the cars in the entire world at that time were Model T Fords. Half of all the cars in the world. One man, one idea, one car. One man, one idea, one car that changed the world. Now, let's talk about something else very interesting about Henry Ford. How he treated his workers. Yes, I heard something about this. He paid his workers very well. Yes, in 1914, Henry Ford made a very surprising announcement. What did he announce? He announced that he would pay his workers $5 a day. $5 a day! Was that a lot in those days? It was double what most workers earned at that time. Most factory workers made about $2.50 a day. Double the normal wage. That is very generous. Yes, and people were shocked. Other business owners were angry. They said Henry was crazy. You cannot pay workers that much money. But Henry had a reason. He had a very smart reason. He said, if I pay my workers well, they can afford to buy my cars. Oh, that is brilliant! Pay your workers enough to buy your own product? Brilliant, yes! And it worked. His workers were happy, they worked harder, they stayed longer, and they bought Ford cars. Happy workers, better work, more sales, everything connected. Everything connected. Henry also reduced the working day from 9 hours to 8 hours. From 9 hours to 8 hours. That was also unusual at that time. Very unusual. Most factories worked their employees very long hours. Henry believed that well-rested workers were better workers. Well-rested workers are better workers. That makes so much sense. It does. And today, 8-hour workdays are standard all over the world. Henry Ford helped make that normal. Wow. He changed not just cars, he changed how we work. He changed so many things. The way we travel, the way we work, the way businesses operate. One person, so much impact. One person can change the world, Emily. Remember that, everyone? Now let's talk about something very important. Henry Ford's failures. Because he had many.
Yes, success is not a straight line. Henry Ford knew this very well.
Yes, we already mentioned his first and second car companies failed, but there were many other difficulties too.
What other difficulties?
Henry Ford had very strong opinions, and sometimes those opinions caused problems.
Strong opinions. Yes, tell us more.
He was sometimes very stubborn. Stubborn means he refused to change his mind even when the evidence said he should.
Stubborn. I know this word. Very fixed in your thinking. You don't listen to others easily.
Yes. For example, for many years, Henry refused to change the Model T. His engineers and salespeople said, "Henry, we need a new model. People want something different, something better."
But Henry said no?
He said no for many years. He famously said about the Model T, "You can have it in any color as long as it is black."
Huh. Any color as long as it is black. That means there is only one choice.
Yes, he was so proud of the Model T that he didn't want to change it.
But the world was changing around him.
Exactly. Other car companies started making better and more stylish cars, and slowly people stopped buying the Model T.
And Ford lost business.
Yes. Eventually, Henry had to stop making the Model T in 1927 and create a new model, the Model A.
He learned the lesson, but it took time.
It took time. And this is an important lesson for all of us. Being strong and determined is good, but we also have to be flexible. We have to listen to others. We have to be willing to change.
Flexible. That is such an important word. Flexible means you can bend, you can adapt, you can change when you need to. Yes, flexible, like a tree in the wind. It bends, but it does not break. Like a tree in the wind. I love that image, Clark. Thank you, Emily. Now, Henry Ford also had a very...
He said, failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Wow. Yes. Think about that. He did not see failure as the end. He saw it as a chance to start again, but smarter this time. More intelligently. You learned from the failure, so next time you are smarter. Exactly. What a beautiful way to think about failure. I want to remember this sentence. Failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Write it down, everyone. Put it somewhere you can see it every day. Yes, write it down.
Now, let's talk about Henry Ford's legacy. Legacy means what he left behind, what he is remembered for.
Legacy. What he left for the world after he was gone.
Yes, Henry Ford passed away on April 7th, 1947. He was 83 years old.
83 years old. A long and full life.
A very full life. And what he left behind was enormous.
Enormous. Very, very big.
Yes, let's think about his legacy. First, he made cars affordable for ordinary people. Before Henry Ford, the car was a toy for the rich. After Henry Ford, the car became something everyone could own.
He democratized the car. Democratized means he made it available for everyone, not just a few.
Beautiful word, Emily.
Democratized. Yes, he democratized transportation. Second, he invented the moving assembly line, which completely changed manufacturing. Yes, and his assembly line idea spread to every industry, not just cars. Today, almost everything we buy is made using assembly line principles. Yes, the principles of the assembly line. Fast, efficient, affordable. Third, he changed how workers were treated. Higher wages, shorter hours. He showed the world that treating workers well is good for business.
Good for the workers and good for the business. Both win.
Both win. Yes, this is called a win-win situation.
Win-win. Both sides benefit.
Yes, and fourth, he showed the world the power of a dream. A boy from a farm in Michigan with no university degree, no rich family, no powerful connections.
Just a dream and determination.
Just a dream. And the courage to follow it, even when people said it was impossible.
Even when people said it was impossible. That is so inspiring.
Now, let's look at some famous quotes from Henry Ford, because his words are as powerful as his inventions.
Yes, I love quotes.
First quote, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right."
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right.
What does this mean, Emily?
It means your belief creates your reality. If you believe you can do something, you will find a way. If you believe you cannot, you will not even try.
Perfect. Your mindset determines your outcome. Mindset means the way you think.
Mindset, the way you think about yourself and the world.
Yes. Second quote, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays."
Anyone who stops learning is old. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. What a beautiful idea. Age is not about your body. It is about your mind. Keep learning, stay young. I like this very much. Me too. And our learners are doing exactly this. They are here, learning English, staying young in their minds. Yes, everyone listening right now, you are staying young. Keep going. Keep going. Third quote. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. So if you learn from a mistake, it is not really a mistake. It is a lesson. Exactly. Every mistake is a lesson, unless you ignore it. Ignore means you don't pay attention. You don't learn. You just move on without understanding.
Yes, don't ignore your mistakes. Learn from them. Learn from them and grow.
Now, let's review some important vocabulary from today's episode.
Yes, we learned so many great words today.
First word, fascinated. Fascinated. It means you are extremely interested in something. You cannot stop thinking about it. Henry was fascinated by machines. Use it like this. I am fascinated by English. I am fascinated by English. Yes, me too. Second word, determined. Determined. It means you have made a strong decision and nothing will stop you.
Henry was determined to build his car. I am determined to learn English. I am determined to learn English. Strong and powerful. Third word, revolutionary. Revolutionary. Something that completely changes the way things are done. The assembly line was revolutionary. A revolutionary idea. A revolutionary idea. I want to have revolutionary ideas. Fourth word, affordable. Affordable. Something that is not too expensive. You can pay for it. The Model T was affordable for ordinary people. This restaurant is affordable. This restaurant is affordable. Great example. Fifth word, persistent. Persistent. You keep trying even when things are difficult. You don't give up. Henry Ford was persistent, even after many failures. Be persistent in your English learning, everyone. Yes, be persistent. Sixth word, legacy. Legacy. What you leave behind after your life. What people remember you for. Henry Ford's legacy changed the world. What will your legacy be? What will your legacy be? That is a big question. A big and important question. Seventh word, flexible. Flexible. Able to change, able to adapt, not too rigid. Be flexible in life. Be flexible in learning. Be flexible, like a tree in the wind. Like a tree in the wind. And eighth word, absorb. Absorb. To take in information, like a sponge takes in water. Henry absorbed everything about machines. Absorb English every day. Absorb English every day. Listen, read, watch, absorb.
Clark, that was such an amazing episode. It really was, Emily. Henry Ford's story is truly remarkable. Remarkable, another great word. Remarkable means extraordinary, worthy of attention. You are always teaching, Emily. I can't help it. So let's summarize what we learned today. Henry Ford was born in 1863 on a farm in Michigan. From a young age, he was fascinated by machines. At 16, he left the farm to follow his dream. He worked hard, he failed, he tried again. He built his first car in 1896, started the Ford Motor Company in 1903. He created the Model T in 1908, the car that everyone could afford. He invented the moving assembly line, which changed manufacturing forever. He paid his workers well, treated them with respect.
And he left behind a legacy of vision, determination, persistence, and the belief that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Ordinary people, extraordinary things. I love that. And the most important lesson from Henry Ford's life for all of us learning English today? What is it, Clark? Never stop. Even when it is hard, even when it is slow, even when people say you can't. Keep going, keep learning, keep building. Keep going, keep learning, keep building. Just like Henry Ford. Just like Henry Ford. If this episode helped you, please subscribe to our channel. Yes, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend who is learning English. And leave a comment below. Tell us, what did you learn today? What was your favorite part of Henry Ford's story? Yes, write it in the comments. We love reading your thoughts. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, keep growing. And remember, everyone, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to subscribe to Ms. English Tutor for more.